Hi, friend. If you love learning English and enjoy reading simple stories every day, come learn with us on Chasing English. Today, we will follow a new friend named Mia. Join Chasing English to learn about Mia. Watch our videos every day, read along, and practice speaking with me. A little practice each day makes your English stronger and your heart calmer. Mia is a kind young woman who wants a peaceful life. She works at a small cafe on a busy street. The cafe smells like fresh bread and warm coffee. Outside, scooters pass by. Inside, soft music plays. Mia wears a simple blue apron and smiles at customers. She is friendly, careful, and hardworking. But Mia has one big problem: anger. Sometimes, when a customer speaks in a rude voice or when a coworker makes a mistake, Mia feels heat rise in her chest. Her face gets red, her hands shake a little, words rush to her lips. She does not want to shout, but the feeling is strong. Later, she feels sorry and thinks, "Why did I say that? I did not mean it." This makes her heart heavy. She wants to change. At home, Mia also struggles. She loves her little brother Ben, but when he borrows her headphones without asking, she explodes. She says sharp words, then sits alone in her room and feels bad. She knows her words can hurt. She knows anger can build a wall between people who love each other. Mia is tired of this cycle. She wants to be calm. She wants to speak with care. She wants to be a person others can trust. One evening, after a hard day, Mia opens YouTube and finds Chasing English. She thinks, maybe I can learn English and also learn to control my feelings. She presses play. The host speaks slowly and clearly. The words are simple. The message is warm. A calm mind learns faster. Mia feels hope. From today, Mia starts a small promise. Every night, she will watch one short video, read one short story, and practice saying a few sentences out loud. She will learn simple English words for feelings, like sad, scared, hurt, calm, peaceful. She will write them in a little notebook with a yellow cover. On the first page, she writes, "I can change. I can learn. I can be calm." This is the beginning of Mia's journey. She wants two things: better English and a gentle heart. She believes both are possible. And with you here on Chasing English, she will not walk alone. Let's follow Mia together, step by step, word by word, toward clear English and a peaceful life. The next morning, Mia walks to the cafe early. The air is cool. The sky is soft pink. As she walks, she repeats the words she learned last night: calm, peaceful, control, pause. She smiles a little. "Today I will try," she whispers. Inside the cafe, she makes coffee and sets out warm bread. Then a man comes in. He looks upset. He says in a hard voice, "My coffee was wrong yesterday." Mia feels the heat in her chest again. Her hands want to move fast. Her mouth wants to speak fast too. But she remembers the lesson. Mia thinks, what is anger? She learned, anger is a signal. It says something feels wrong. It can help you protect yourself, or it can hurt people if you cannot control it. Anger is like fire. Fire can cook food, or fire can burn a home. So the goal is not to hide anger. The goal is to guide it. She tries way one. Pause before you react. Mia takes one deep breath. She counts in her head, 1, 2, 3. She does not speak for those 3 seconds. The man is still waiting, but that tiny pause helps. Her voice comes out softer. "I'm sorry about yesterday," she says. "Let me fix your coffee now." The man's face changes a little. His shoulders drop. "Okay," he says. "Thank you." Mia feels proud. The pause worked. It was only 3 seconds, but it saved the moment. Later, her coworker Lena drops a tray. Cups break. Hot tea spills. The sound is loud. Everyone looks. Mia feels the rush again. She wants to say, "Be careful," but she pauses. 1, 2, 3. Then she hears Lena whisper, "I'm so sorry." Mia kneels and helps. "It's okay. We will clean it together." The boss sees them and smiles. "Thank you, Mia." Again, the pause protects her peace, her job, and her friendship at work. At lunchtime, Mia sits with her yellow notebook. She writes in simple English, anger equals signal. Pause equals power. 3 seconds can save a day. She draws a small cup of tea and a tiny clock next to it. It makes her laugh. A small drawing, a small pause, a small change, but big results. That evening, Mia watches another Chasing English video. The lesson is way 2, name the real feeling. The teacher says, sometimes you are not angry. You are hurt, scared, embarrassed, or disappointed. Anger is the loud mask. The real feeling is the quiet voice under the mask. Mia thinks about last week. Her best friend Hannah canceled dinner at the last minute. Mia felt angry. She sent a short, cold text. Fine. After that, they did not talk for 2 days. Now Mia tries the new idea. She closes her eyes and asks, what did I really feel? She writes, I felt unimportant. I felt sad. I felt left out. I felt confused. She practices a new sentence. I'm not angry. I feel disappointed. She says it out loud, slowly, like she is talking to a friend. The words feel honest. They feel soft. Her chest feels lighter. The next day, Hannah comes to the cafe. Mia, I'm sorry about dinner, she says. My aunt was sick. I went to help her. Old Mia might say something sharp, but new Mia tries the skill. Pause. Then she uses the new sentence. I'm not angry. I felt disappointed because I was excited to see you. Hannah nods. I understand. Thank you for telling me. Can we meet tomorrow? Mia smiles. Yes. The problem melts away like sugar in warm tea. In the afternoon, a small boy at the cafe drops his cookie and starts to cry. Mia watches his mother kneel and say, it's okay, you feel sad because your cookie fell. Let's get a new one. The boy stops crying. Mia thinks that is the power of naming feelings. Even a child calms down when someone uses simple, true words. On her break, Mia writes a little magic line in her notebook to use when she feels hot inside. I'm not angry. I feel mourned, sad, scared, ignored, confused, tired. She practices filling the blank. She whispers, I'm not angry. I feel tired. She tries again. I'm not angry. I feel hurt. Each time she feels more calm. The fire gets smaller. The room feels bigger. That night, Mia talks with her little brother, Ben. When I shout, it is not helpful, she says. From now on, if I feel upset, I will pause and say the real feeling. Ben nods. Okay, if I borrow your headphones, I will ask first. They both laugh. It is a small, warm moment. Before sleep, Mia opens her window. The city is quiet. She thinks about her day. She used pause at work. She named her feeling with Hannah. She spoke softly with Ben. These are small steps, but small steps change a life. She writes one last line. A calm mind learns faster. A calm heart loves better. I can be calm. Mia turns off the light. Tomorrow, she will learn the next skills. How to breathe like a master and how to leave the battlefield when things get too hot. For now, she rests. Her story continues, and you are walking with her on Chasing English. The next morning, Mia wakes up early. The sun is bright and birds are singing outside her window. She stretches her arms and remembers the new lesson from Chasing English. Control your breath. Control your life. At the cafe, things get busy fast. Many people come in and the line is long. A man shouts, "Why is it taking so long?" Mia feels her heart race. Her hands shake. She knows this is anger growing inside. But then she remembers, my breath is my break. She puts one hand on her stomach. She breathes in slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. She holds. 1, 2, 3, 4. She breathes out. 1, 2, 3, 4. She holds again. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is box breathing. Her shoulders relax. Her face softens. Her voice is calm when she says, "Thank you for waiting. Your coffee will be ready soon." The man sighs but nods. The fire inside her chest cools. Mia writes later in her notebook, "Fast breath, fast anger. Slow breath equals slow anger. My breath is my superpower." That night, she tells her brother Ben, "Let's play a game." They sit on the floor. She says, "Breathe in for 4, hold for 4, out for 4, hold for 4. Ben laughs at first, but after 2 rounds he says, "I feel calm." Mia smiles. Me too. A few days later, something harder happens. At work, the boss blames Mia for a mistake she did not make. He says in front of everyone, "Mia, be more careful." Her face burns. Her hands clench. She wants to shout, "It wasn't me." But another lesson comes to her mind. Way 4, leave the battlefield. She remembers, walking away is not weakness. It is wisdom. So she lowers her head and says softly, "Okay." She finishes her task, then goes to the storage room. She closes the door and takes a deep breath. She touches the cold water bottle in her hands. She whispers, "I will not fight now. I will calm down first." After 10 minutes, she returns. Her boss is calmer too. Later, she explains quietly, "I did not make that mistake." The boss listens and says, "I see. I'm sorry, Mia." If she had shouted earlier, the fight might have grown bigger. But by leaving for a short time, she saved her peace and her respect. That evening, Mia walks home under the streetlights. She thinks about the day. "Before I would have shouted," she tells herself. "Today, I walked away. That is power." She writes in her notebook, "Leaving saves love. Space is medicine. Strong people choose peace, not war." Later that week, Mia's best friend Hannah visits again. They cook dinner together. Ben runs around the kitchen and almost drops a plate. Mia feels a spark of anger rise, but this time she tries all three skills together. Pause, breathe, leave. She pauses 3 seconds. She breathes in and out slowly. Then she walks into the living room for a short break. When she comes back, her voice is soft. "Ben, please be careful next time." Ben nods. No fight, no regret, just peace. Hannah looks at her and says, "Mia, you are changing. You look calm, even in stress." Mia laughs, a little shy. "I am learning," she says. That night, Mia writes her favorite line, "I am not my anger. I am my choice." Her story continues. Tomorrow she will face the hardest part yet, learning to stay silent when angry and finding a safe way to release her fire. The next week, Mia faces another big test. One afternoon, she comes home tired. She finds her brother Ben playing video games. His shoes are in the middle of the floor. His school bag is open, and papers are everywhere. Mia feels a fire inside her chest. Her voice is ready to explode. "Ben, you never listen. You are so messy." But then she remembers the new lesson from Chasing English. Don't speak while you are angry. She closes her eyes. She bites her tongue, just like the video said. She takes 3 deep breaths. She whispers to herself, "Not now. I will speak later when I am calm." Ben looks up, waiting for her to shout, but Mia stays quiet. She walks to her room, closes the door, and sits at her desk. Her hands still shake, so she takes out her yellow notebook. She remembers another tool: turn your anger into a journal. She writes quickly, "I feel tired. I feel ignored. I feel like no one helps me." She presses hard with her pen, but she keeps writing. After a few minutes, her chest feels lighter. She looks at the page and smiles a little. This is safer than shouting. Later, when she is calm, she goes back to Ben. Her voice is gentle. "Ben, please put your shoes away next time. I get tired when I see a messy room." Ben nods and says, "Okay, I will." No fight, no regret, just understanding. The next day at the cafe, another lesson arrives. A coworker takes Mia's order by mistake. The customer complains loudly, "This is not what I asked for." Everyone looks. Mia feels her face get hot. She wants to defend herself right away. But she remembers, silence during anger is a superpower. She stays quiet for a few seconds, then says calmly, "I will fix this right now. Thank you for waiting." The customer relaxes. Her coworker whispers, "Sorry, Mia." And the problem ends there. That night, Mia tries something new. She stands in front of her mirror. She makes the same face she makes when she is angry. Eyebrows tight, jaw hard, lips pressed. She looks scary. She whispers, "This is not who I want to be." Tears fill her eyes. She remembers the story from the video. Sometimes seeing your own angry face is the biggest teacher. She touches the mirror gently and says, "I will change. I will not let this face hurt people I love." In her yellow notebook, Mia writes 3 short rules for herself. If angry, be silent. If full of fire, write instead of shout. If unsure, look in the mirror. She decorates the page with a small heart and a smiley face. It looks simple, but to her, it feels like treasure. That evening, Hannah comes over again. They drink tea together. Hannah says, "Mia, you look different these days, more peaceful." Mia smiles. "I'm learning small steps every day. Pause, breathe, leave, silence, and write. My English is growing, and my heart is healing." Both friends laugh softly. Ben runs in and hugs Mia. For the first time in many weeks, she feels proud not only of her English, but also of the person she is becoming. Her journey is not finished yet. The hardest lesson is waiting. forgiveness. And Mia will soon learn that forgiving others and herself can unlock the deepest peace of all. One quiet Sunday morning, Mia sits on her balcony with a cup of warm tea. The sun is soft and the street below is calm. She remembers all the lessons she has learned. Pause, breathe, walk away, be silent, write in a journal, look in the mirror. Each one has helped her, but she feels something is still heavy inside her heart. She thinks of old moments, times when friends hurt her, times when her parents shouted, times when she shouted back. She feels a small stone of pain deep inside. The latest Chasing English lesson comes to her mind. You must forgive, even if they don't say sorry. Mia closes her eyes. She whispers, I forgive Hannah for the times she forgot me. I forgive my parents for the times they spoke harsh words. I forgive myself for shouting at Ben. She writes these words in her yellow notebook. Slowly, the heavy stone inside her heart feels lighter. Tears fall, but they are soft tears, tears of release, not pain. That evening, Mia tells Ben, I'm sorry for the times I shouted at you. I want to be better. Ben smiles and hugs her. It's okay, Mia. I love you. At that moment, Mia feels free. Forgiveness is not for the past. Forgiveness is for today and for the future. Weeks pass. At the cafe, customers still get upset sometimes. Ben still leaves his shoes on the floor. Hannah sometimes cancels plans. But Mia is different now. She pauses. She breathes. She chooses silence. She writes her feelings instead of exploding. She forgives, and she smiles more than before. Her English is also better. She knows more words for feelings: calm, gentle, peaceful, hurt, scared, safe, strong, free. She uses these words with Hannah, with Ben, with herself. And every time she speaks them, she feels stronger. One night, Mia sits with her yellow notebook full of drawings, English words, and little notes about anger and peace. She whispers, I am not my anger. I am my choice. I am calm. I am free. She smiles at the stars outside her window. Her journey is just beginning, but she already feels proud. Dear friend, thank you for joining Mia's story. If you also feel angry sometimes, remember, you can pause, you can breathe, you can forgive. Small steps can change your life. And if you want to grow your English too, keep watching Chasing English every day. Practice with us. Read, listen, repeat. Bit by bit, your English will grow. Most of all, remember this: a calm mind learns faster. A calm heart loves better. And a calm you is the best gift to the world. Stay kind, stay peaceful, and keep chasing English with us.